After you have all of your emergency plans in place, the next step is to incorporate them into your Continuity of Operations Planning, or COOP. This is a federal initiative to encourage people and organizations to plan to address how critical operations will continue under a broad range of circumstances. COOP is important as a best practice, and it fosters recovery and survival in and after emergency situations. The plan could be activated in response to a wide range of events or situations, from a fire in the building, to a natural disaster, to the threat or occurrence of a terrorist attack. Any event that makes it impossible for employees to work in their regular facility, or for those who attend your facility to be unable to do so, could result in the activation of the Continuity Plan. The Continuity Plan is the roadmap for implementing your plans and procedures. Let's run through the Federal Emergency Management Agency's outline for continuity requirements for all organizations. Remember, a good COOP plan will have these spelled out and filled in on your checklists. Number 1, essential functions. These are the critical activities that must be performed by your organization, especially after a disruption of normal activities. Next, orders of succession. These are the provisions for the assumption of staff, particularly your executive staff, during an emergency in the event that any of those executive staff members are unavailable to execute their duties. Delegations of authority. Identification by position of the authorities for making policy determinations and decisions at your center or at the AAA level and all other organizational locations. Generally, predetermined delegations of authority will take effect when normal channels of direction have been disrupted and will lapse when those channels have been reestablished. Continuity facilities. Continuity facilities are locations other than your primary facility that are used to carry out essential functions. Another name for continuity facilities is alternative facilities. This refers to not only other locations, but also non-traditional options, such as working from home. Next, crisis communications. These are communications that provide the capability to perform essential functions in conjunction with other entities under all conditions. Vital records management. The identification, protection, and ready availability of electronic and hard copy documents, references, records, information systems, data management during a continuity situation. Human capital. People are essential elements in emergency planning and proper preparation. In this context, human capital refers to those employees and others who are activated by your organization to perform assigned response duties. These assigned duties will be spelled out on your checklist, so in the event of an emergency, everyone knows what he or she is responsible for. Tests, training, and exercises. Organizations must take measures to ensure that your continuity plan is capable of supporting the continued execution of your organization's essential functions throughout the duration of a continuity event. Reconstitution. This is the process by which personnel resume normal organization operations from either the original or a replacement primary operating facility. Next, let's talk about making the checklist for continuity of operations planning. First, essential functions. Make a list of your employees and your volunteers. Next to their names, write down their title. Next to that title, describe their essential functions. In another box, list the non-essential functions performed by that employee.